The people of Iraq are voting in a parliamentary election called several months early in response to mass anti-government protests during which hundreds of people were killed. The country faces an economic crisis, corruption and continuing sectarian division. Iraqi leaders say the election's an opportunity for reform, but many Iraqis believe little will change. BBC Arabic's Murad Shishani is in the Iraqi city of Mosul.
The protests back in 2019 actually were they presented a sort of a package of demands, as they told me. This package included an early election, but the government, the authorities, have met just only this one condition. They asked to fighting corruption, they asked for disarming the militias, they asked for a political reform, more engagement for youth. Therefore, as the government didn't meet all these demands from the protesters, then the boycotting campaigns have been becoming more stronger day after day here in Iraq. And this is what we have noticed, for instance, in a city like Mosul, which has been liberated 4 years ago from the so-called Islamic State, but the devastated situation is still there, so people were reluctant to go to the polling stations today. So what hope to change that they need? People are asking for a new Iraq. That's not just Iraq divided by sectarian, Iraq not controlled by the certain, and here, let's say, for instance, like Shia political parties on all the years since the toppling or overthrowing the Saddam Hussein regime. They asking for more share in the power. So all these issues, of course, with coming with a rich, one of the main oil producers in the world, even though the poverty, the unemployment rates are very high. So therefore, all these service and political demands are in presence in these elections. The government and whoever supporting these elections are saying, go and vote, use your right to vote, then these things will change. Others are really still reluctant. They are really in doubt that would help or would work or not.
And I suppose, Murad, you can't really talk about a new Iraq without acknowledging the shadow, the influence, let's say, of Iran.
Exactly, that's the main question. Iran in a presence here, everywhere in all parties. I traveled across the country from Baghdad to here. Iran in a presence. Iran has here a proxy kind of groups. They have affiliation with others. Even the Prime Minister, Mustafa al-Kadhimi, he's a non-partisan Prime Minister. He's not affiliated to a political party, for instance. So therefore, he's trying to be a middleman among all these kind of, regional and international influence. But as well as Iran, we have also American influence in this country. And that's the foreign powers, if you like, their influence is crucial in these elections. So let's say, for instance, if you look like a cleric like Muqtada Sadr, he's presenting himself as independent and he wanting to take others from the influence of Iran. But still, Iran has their own proxies, as I said, and they have a huge influence in this country.